Hi there, friends. Welcome to Inspiro, your cozy virtual cafe providing you a quick dose of daily inspiration. Pull up a chair, grab your favorite warm beverage, and let's chat. And today we have a guest joining us for a conversation on a topic that close to all of your hearts. It's self-worth. Hey, nice to have you here.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
It's amazing. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question first.
Sure.
How do you know that you have a value in this life?
If you're able to maybe achieve things, then you're valuable to someone or to yourself. If you can do things.
Good one. Good one. And that's something maybe that we most of us think about, right? That if we achieve things, if we get a better job, get a better car, do lots of things at our leisure time, that will bring us value, right? Do you know the difference between self-esteem and self-worth?
No, not exactly.
Let's start by understanding the difference between these two. So self-esteem is often based on external validation that we have been talking about. What you achieve, how you look, and what others think of you, right? It fluctuates with circumstances. Sometimes you feel, you're valuable because things happening. Sometimes it doesn't happen anything, and then your value is so low. But this is self-esteem. Self-worth, on the other hand, is inherent. It is unwavering belief in your value as a human being, regardless of external factors.
That sounds amazing.
What do you think about that difference? Have you heard about how the self-esteem and self-worth been compared with before?
Uh, Not exactly. I've not in a very strict way.
What is the challenge in believing that your value comes from things you do?
Well, you have to constantly do things, constantly strive towards, stress yourself out by achieving things, I suppose.
And it's a common trap. Yeah. It's we often conditioned to believe that our worth is tied to our accomplishments. But remember, you're not your achievements. And your worth is not defined by your successes or failures. It's a constant, unwavering truth about who you are at your core. Or moreover, who you constantly choose to be. So the self-worth is your choice of being the person you want to be and being worthy. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's a lot to kind of swallow and process, but that is very interesting.
Yeah, because
Can you tell me more?
yeah, I can tell you more. I've been on a journey for 1 year ago. Traveled alone and just been alone with myself, talking with myself in a beautiful nature, and just trying to understand who I am. All the struggles I have, all the dreams I have, and what do I want to achieve in life. And at some point, I suddenly understood that I don't need to perform to have a high value. I want to perform because I really enjoy that. I want that. I realize that I'm already worth everything. I'm really worth to be happy, to have a great family, a great job, have great friends. I am. So no one can decide it for me. Only me, right?
Yeah.
And that the concept of self-worth and value in yourself, finding value in yourself, is not the destination. It's the start of a journey.
Right. Right. So it's kind of like a reorientation. It's you don't lose the striving, the external striving, but you just change it to striving for yourself in a healthy way.
Absolutely. If you would have a choice of being the person you always wanted to be, who would be that?
Who that would be?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too much. Maybe. I have an idea in my head.
Yeah, what would it be? Oh, an example.
Well, you would want to be a great friend and great person, healthy person, person who can overcome obstacles.
And what makes you feel that you are the great person, the great friend, a healthy person? What makes you feel that you are?
Traditionally, I mean, as we started talking about it, it would be like if other people respond to you in a good way and you kind of get external validation in this kind of sense.
And how do you think about it now?
Maybe slightly differently, but how would it be different? How would it? Can you tell me how it would be different in the self worth perspective?
Yeah, your motivation and your value doesn't come from what others say in this case, right? You don't just do things to make others saying good things about you or validate you. You do things because you decided to be that person and your self-worth coming from that choice. But back to self-esteem, it's also a concept that exists. Your self-esteem comes from the actions you do which you really enjoy doing because you have decided this is your way of living and this is your life and the person you want to become.
So there must be a balance between them. It's not too.
It's more about where it's starting. It's all starting from self-worth, from the choice, the conscious choice you make, no one else. And you shouldn't let anyone else to decide for yourself who you are and want to be and how much you're worth. People not allowed to tell you that you're worth little. No one allowed to that because the privilege is yours. It's only you that can make this conscious decision. You can make it right now, and you need to make it each day.
But can I play devil's advocate, sort of like just bring the other perspective? What's the? How do you hinder sort of living in delusion? How do you, if you have, let's say you want to be a good friend, and you tell yourself you're a good friend, but everyone around you sort of hates you. They think you're arrogant. They think you're annoying. How would that work?
Because the thing is that when you say that you're a good friend, and this is something that I will talk about later, but when you say that you're a good friend, you act like a good friend. You do that and you become a good friend for others that will validate, oh, you're a good friend, but it doesn't matter for you because you just decided to be this person. And it comes naturally through your actions because you just decided to be. Listen, there is a great tool called befriending. I call it befriending. So imagine that you talk to another person or your friend, your best friend, that needs your help and support in increasing his or her value, your self worth. But in this case, you don't talk to the another person, you talk to yourself. So you speak with yourself about value that you have in life or life of others. How does it sound?
Interesting.
Yeah. Let me give you tips. What you can do, you can just find a big mirror at your home and any other place where you can be alone. Look in your eyes, your own eyes in the mirror reflection, and they say that you're a great painter. To the mirror reflection, and then you say, "I'm a great painter." Then you repeat, "You're a great painter." Say, "I'm a great painter." Say, "You're a great painter." I'm a great painter. And then you stop and feel, how does it resonate when I'm saying this to myself? How does it feel? Does it resonate in somehow reason? If it resonates with you and you feel that there's something, okay, then maybe it's something to explore for yourself. So self-worth, it's of course decision, but you also need to know what you decide, whom you decide to be. And this is the journey. This is the journey of self-discovery. You get to know yourself deeply, your strength, the weaknesses, passions, through this dialogue with yourself, befriending. Talk to yourself not like you would to a cherished friend. And there is a simple exercise. So you can do it anywhere. Right? So it will be start as a guiding star in your journey, and you can do it again and again, but it will help you to, put some structure on who you are, who you want to be, and then then you decide that I'm worthy to become this person. Right?
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. We all are. And this is like a muscle. You need to train it each day, each moment. Consciously taking decision that I'm that person and I'm worth everything already. I don't need to prove it to anyone. Never. Because this is a start. That's where you start. And you'll feel happy because you're doing things that you really like and you really enjoy. And everything will happen with you. People will talk positive about you. You'll get recognition, but it doesn't matter, man, because you're living a life full of joy based on who you choose to be, no one else. What do you think about that?
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm starting to understand what you're saying now.
And this is practice, man. And I recommend everyone to practice that as much as you can and take conscious decision. Just start with the decision. Discover yourself. Maybe embark on the journey of self-discovery alone, by car, by plane, whatever, by food, and understand yourself better.
This is interesting. It just reminds me of something I thought about as well. Like, it's basically building a fundament. Self-worth is a fundament, and the self-esteem is what you build on top.
That's such a great point, and I'm so happy that you put it now. I love it. That's exactly it. Self-worth is a fundament. Self-esteem is a house, and house without fundament, it will just break.
Yeah.
Right? Man, I've been so happy to have you here today.
Yes. Thank you.
I hope you got your daily dose of inspiration.
Indeed, I have.
And welcome back to Inspiro, your cozy virtual cafe providing you a quick dose of daily inspiration. And one more last thing. Remember to smile, because when you smile, the world smiles back. Have a fantastic day and live a life filled with inspiration. Bye for now.